Good morning. All right, time to go down to breakfast. And then I head out into that yuck. It's going to be a rainy day. It's going to be a rainy week. I'll probably come out the other side of Shenandoah pruned and wrinkly. Today is going to be miserable. The next few days are going to be miserable. This is not going to be fun. I'm already wet. My shoes are wet. My bandana that I use to dry stuff off is so wet that I could wring it out. And I was told that there's a heavy downpour coming in about an hour. All the plants are like drooping into the trail. Everything's wet. It's raining. Poison ivy. Maybe I should get my umbrella out. This looks fun, but the rocks are all wet and slippery. I haven't done a whole lot of filming on the slippery rocks. There's no views to speak of. And here's the view from Sawmill Run Overlook. The views leave something to be desired. Alright, so I didn't film a whole lot today. It poured on me. I'm wet, my socks are wet, my shoes are wet. And you probably noticed that I am not on trail. I am in a motel trying to dry out. So the good fortune for today is that I connected with a couple that watches my YouTube channel, and they wanted to do some trail magic for me. So they met me out in Shenandoah National Park, and they brought me, fruit and drinks and stuff. But the best part of the trail magic is that they dropped me off here at a motel so that I could get myself dried out. Their names are Rambler 1 and Rambler 2. And it was really nice to meet them, and I so appreciate their trail magic today. All right, just got dropped back off at trail. I found a wonderful trail angel to shuttle me back. And this is day 2 of being miserable. This is a red eft. It's the juvenile version of a type of salamander. And you can see he's bright orange with these little spots on him. He's not very active right now because it's cold. If I tap him a little bit, he'll move, but I have popped out onto the road in between two of the dozens of places where the trail crosses the road. You can see I'm walking the road now. Even though it's raining out here also, it's a little less slippery on the road. So, my footing is better. And out here on the road, I don't have so many branches acting like the wet tentacles of a squid trying to grab me. And while I'm out here on the road, I'm thinking about Gregory. And he had very good eyesight. And he would have noticed, like I am, that there are red efts out here too. But two things I'll tell you about red efts. A, they're not very fast. And B, no one ever told them the road was dangerous. So Gregory, in my brain, and I have been counting red efts that didn't make it to the other side of the road. Sad, but it's kind of been occupying my brain. Guess how many we spotted in this section of road. By the way, I did find two that were still trying to cross the road, and I helped them to the other side. All right, this is the summit of Black Rock Mountain. You can scramble up there and get 270-degree views of a cloud. Yeah, look at those great views. There's more. I popped back onto the road again. I'm heading to the Loft Mountain wayside. It's just a little easier to get to it from the road. This time, in order to occupy myself while walking the road, instead of counting road efts, this time I decided to sing. I apologize in advance to everyone for this next clip. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. Yeah, sorry about that. Especially to those of you who are musically inclined. Singing is not on my list of talents. But I have fun with it. This is the Loft Mountain Wayside. Well, I pulled in here just in time. Wow, it's pouring. I got a Beyond Burger and some chips. And I wanted to taste the blackberry milkshake, but I can't do a whole thing. It would upset my stomach. So he gave me just a little bit so I could taste it. I'm gonna head over to the Loft Mountain campground. They have a camp store where I could buy another canister of fuel. And they also have a laundry facility, which I might use to dry some of my stuff out. Good morning. So you probably notice I'm still in the laundry room. I worked on getting everything dried out last night, and it was too late to go and start looking for a camping site. So I just hung out in here all night. It was warm, it was dry. So now I'm getting ready to head out. So apparently the storms have knocked out the electricity in part of the campground here. Luckily this building still has electricity. I'm off into miserable weather day number 3. Thanks to the laundry room for keeping me warm and dry last night. Hello, little bunny rabbit. You're so cute. I don't want to scare you or hurt you, but I do want to get by. Looks like he's shaking a little. Right. I'm gonna look at your nose. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, go ahead. I gotta keep walking. I got places to go today. You don't want to go into the wet vegetation either. I get it. But I gotta keep coming, sorry. That's the best view I've had so far. Well, that didn't last. Cool cloud inversion. Hey, look at that. 900 miles. I wonder if this is how marathon runners feel as they knock off each mile of the race. All right, well, that's something good for today. I haven't done a whole lot of filming today. I tend not to when it's all wet and rainy. But the one thing I wish I did have on film. So, you know how the branches get all droopy when they're wet and they're all kind of in the trail. So I've been at times using my poles to try to push them out of the way so I could get past without getting too wet. And I went to push this one drippy branch out of the way, and it slipped off the poles and came flying back at me and sprayed me with water, kind of like a whale when they spout, right at me. I was drenched. Look, a random ray of sunshine. As you could see, I've popped out onto the road for a little bit again today. Given that the road is next to the trail for a lot of the Shenandoahs, I have a feeling I'll probably do this for a little bit each day. The trail itself is just heavy with rain, and it's slippery and hard to walk through all the plants that are drooping in. So it gives me a little bit of a break each day. And I'd like to say it gives me more scenic views, but there are zero scenic views anywhere. For the moment I took the umbrella down because it stopped raining. It's a little misty, but it's not actively raining. So I got a shuttle from the trailhead down to the Country View Lodge in Elkton, which is a really nice motel. This is my room. Each room is different. Each room has their own layout and its own theme. It's well supplied. Good morning. Getting ready to head back to trail, leaving the Country View Motel. It's really cute. Apparently it dates all the way back to the 30s somehow. They even have the old-fashioned key, like an actual key. It's raining out there again, still. So looks like I'm gonna get dumped on again today. Welcome to miserable day number 4. This is the Lewis Mountain campground. I'm at the camp store. I pulled in here to have a snack and use the restroom, and I'm not sure if you could tell, but it's raining. All right, you might notice 2 things. Number 1, the rain has let up at least for now. So I took the umbrella down. And number 2, I'm back on the road again. From that crossing back there, it's about the same distance whether I take the trail or the road. And the trail goes right to Big Meadows Lodge, which is where I made a reservation for tonight. If I take the road, it hits the wayside first, and then you go up the drive from the wayside about another mile. So either way, it works out to be the same, but I wanted to check out the wayside, so I'm going this way. This is the area called Big Meadows. You can walk over there, get deeper into the meadow, which I would do if it wasn't about to rain again and carrying a heavy pack. Here's the wayside, right here. So the wayside has a section for camping here. It's got like snacks and stuff. There's a little diner area in there and a gift shop. I'm on the path between the Big Meadows Wayside and the Big Meadows Lodge. So got less than a mile to get to the lodge. And I'll be glad to get there because it's looking kind of gloomy, like it's gonna start raining again any second. I didn't do a whole lot of filming today, mostly because it was rainy. I didn't pull out my phone much. I did get a couple pictures. Got a couple pictures from the road, got a couple pictures from the trail. But that's about it for today. It was just gloomy and I was just trudging along, trying to get the least amount of wet as possible. Yep, here comes the rain again. I'd say I got here just in time. Look at that. What a gorgeous view off the back deck. Closet here. Good morning. I am getting ready to leave the Big Meadows Lodge and head out to trail again. And if you think it's going to be a wonderful sunshiny day today, it's not. So why am I so happy? Well, for one thing, I am slack packing today. All of my heavy gear is in the liner, and it's going to be picked up by Open Arms Hostel, which is where I am heading tonight to dry out again. All right, I'm off. Welcome to miserable day number, oh gosh, I've lost count, 5? Did I mention that this is kind of miserable? All right, this is meant to be funny, not sarcastic. A while ago, it was suggested that I film more of the trail in front of me so that everyone watching could feel like they're here with me. Here you go. All right, next, put on your socks and your sneakers. Go into the kitchen and get a wash tub and fill it with water. Step in it with both feet. Squish around in the kitchen a bit. Now you're here with me. After all, if you want to do this, you gotta take the good with the bad. This is Skyland Resort, and this is the dining room and the gift shop area. All right, that was productive. I used the restroom and I ordered a Danish. Sorry, I didn't show you. I kind of inhaled it. That went down way too fast. Whoa. All right, we are doing something potentially very stupid. We are taking off our rain gear. Because you know, as soon as we take the rain gear off, it's going to pour. Okay, I made it to the pickup point. We did it. I shared the slack pack with Snail, Emily, and Wanderlost. And now we're just waiting to be picked up by the hostel. All right, we are still sitting here. We were asked to be down at the pickup point at 3:30. It's now 4:30. And I come to find out that we are waiting on 2 other hikers who are still coming down the mountain because the hostel owner didn't want to make more than one trip. So it could be almost another hour before they get here. I don't know. I'm not happy. It's wet, it's cold, and we're sitting here waiting. Once I had access to a shower, dry clothes, and some food, I was in much better spirits. But I was lucky enough to be in an upstairs room. My friends, who booked later, were in an overflow space in the basement they not so affectionately called the dungeon. All right, good morning. It's time to head out to miserable day number 6. I'm taking a 0.